Hi guys! So I was going to post last week, but it did not work out. So I'm posting now. But I really wanted to start off with reading this book called Fry Bread. It's written by Kevin Noble Maillard, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, and illustrated by Juana Martinez Neal. So it's called Fry Bread, a Native American family story. And I really wanted to create this playlist on my YouTube called Cultural Diversity Matters playlist. So this is one of the many books I want to read, and I've kind of been collecting them over the years because I really want, kids in my class and my son, when I read it, to learn about other people's stories and cultures and where people come from and how we should care about other people's stories because, I truly believe God cares about our stories and everyone's story. And we need to know what other people have been through, so, and what their experiences are. And, but anyways, the first book is Fry Bread. So this is the first page. Fry bread is food. Flour, salt, water, cornmeal, baking powder, perhaps milk, maybe sugar, all mixed together in a big bowl. And so if you notice, all the children are different colors. Their skin is different colors and their hair is different colors. And I think a lot of people think of Native Americans as being dark skin and dark hair, but really, there's this many different textures, hair textures and hair and skin colors of Native Americans because there's an intermingling of European and African and Asian descent. So I like how they kind of showed all kids of like different colors, not just your typical, you think Native American skin and hair color, because that's not who they are. There's an intermingling of their tribes throughout history. Okay, second page. Fry bread is shape. Hands mold the dough, flat like a pancake, round like a ball, or puffy like Nana's softest pillow. I like how they say Nana, because my son calls his grandma Nana. It's cute. Fry bread is sound. The skillet clangs on the stove. The fire blazes from below. Drop the dough in the skillet. The bubbles sizzle and pop. Fry bread is color. Golden, brown, tan, or yellow, deep like coffee, sienna, or earth, like the snow and cream, warm like rays of sun. That's cute, huh? Fry bread is flavor. See beans or soup, smell tacos, cheese, and vegetables, delight in honey and jam. Rise to discover what brings us together. So that's what they put in their fry bread. Apparently, at the back of the book, it talks about different kinds of fry bread and how everyone thinks each other's fry bread is wrong and theirs is right. So there's so many different types of fry bread and ways to make it, but this is the way the author makes it. So it's cute. Fry bread is time. On weekdays and holidays, supper or dinner, powwows and festivals, moments together with family and friends. Fry bread is art, sculpture, landscape, portrait, our daily craft, shared from teacher to student, a cycle of heritage and fortune. So all the different dolls and artwork and little bowls. It's really pretty, huh? Fry bread is history. The long walk, the stolen land, strangers in our own world with unknown food. We made new recipes from what we had. So I think it's talking about the Trail of Tears. And I believe my mom's great-grandmother was Native American, and she traveled in the Trail of Tears. So just really sad, Fry bread is place, Alaska, Kansas, all the way to Maine, down to Delaware, onto Georgia, over to Oklahoma, Colorado, and California. Cities and lands we call home. So you can see how spread out Native Americans are and how they've been displaced and forced to be, in other places, and so much sadness. Fry bread is nation. Abenaki, Apache, Arapaho, Ojibwe, Onondaga, Oglala Sioux, Narragansett, Navajo, Nipmuc, Seminole, Shoshone, Sac, and Fox. Hundreds and hundreds of tribes. So if you can see, there's, it's really hard to tell because it's, over the computer. But these are all different tribes. And there are, when this book was written, it was written in 2019, there were over 573 recognized Native American tribes in the United States and over 600 tribes in Canada. So there's still a lot. I didn't realize that. Fry bread is everything: round, flat, large, small, north, south, east, west, brown, yellow, black, white, familiar and foreign, old and new. We come together. Fry bread is us. We are still here, elder and young, friend and neighbor. We strengthen each other to learn, change, and survive. She's so cute. Look at the cat. Cat's like, what? Fry bread is you. Oh, look at him chewing on the little fry bread in his cute little blanket. And so this is the recipe of, I believe, the author's version of fry bread. And he talks about how to make it, which I really want to make it. It looks really fun. And the ingredients don't look too hard. Just yeast. I don't think I have yeast, but I think I might have everything else. But yeah, it's really cool. And then this is where I learned more of the history. So it talks about the history of fry bread, and it talks about the different ways that people make it and why people make it differently, and just more history of what Native Americans have gone through and the different tribes and being displaced and forced out of their land. And I mean, it's really, really interesting. So I encourage you to buy this if you don't already have it, because it's a really, really informative book and really just beautifully done, I think. So yeah, this is talking about fry bread as a nation, and yeah, and then they have notes about the different books and references that they have inside this book. So it's a great little book. This is my first book of many that I'm going to be reading, and hopefully you like it. Let me know if there are other books that you know of, and I'll check them out, and I'll try to read them on here. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. And I think the next one I'm going to be reading is Dreamers, about immigrants. I love that book. That one's really cool. Had to brush up on some of my Spanish again. They have some Spanish words in there. But yeah, I just love reading all these different stories. And I mean, I grew up in a home with just lots of different internationals in our house, and people coming over all the time. And so it's really cool just to have children's books and read it to my son and to my kids in my class. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.